Hello and welcome back. I am Elizabeth. Today I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful design for a quinceañera. So a t-shirt, quinceañera t-shirt. So we're going to start with the Ultimate Text App Builder, which is this app here that I made. And also if you want to check it out, it's in my Stan store. You'll see in the description below. Once you buy this app, you'll get a 4-digit code that will let you come into the application here. And this is a very, very easy application that you can use to create amazing, beautiful text. So today we're going to do a design for a quinceañera. I'm just going to make up a name. I'm going to say Sophia. So I'm going to say mi quinceañera, or you know what, let's do mis quince años. I think that's better. Mis quince años, and then Sophia. All right, so we use that little squiggly line on top. I don't even know what it's called, but we have an American keyboard, so therefore that letter is not here. So usually what I do, I go to Google and I'll just type in años. And on here it's just translating that it's for years. But then I try to look for the word somewhere, like here, for example, and I copy that N. Control C, copy. And then I selected, Control V, paste. So now it's there, you see. I want to say t-shirt typography. On here, there's different types of font styles that you can choose, but I'm just going to keep it at Times. What color is this going to be? Right now it's set to soft pink to white gradient. There's other options here. And also if you don't like the options, you can always type in your colors there. So if it's, for example, burgundy with white, burgundy with gold, whatever colors it is, you can type it there. High gloss glitter finish, metallic chrome finish, matte velvet, satin shimmer. You pick whatever you want. We're going to say rhinestones because usually quinceañeras want to be very glimmery and shimmery and stuff. So on here, there's other effects that you can add. I'm going to say bevel because I want it to look like 3D. Depth 3D style. You can pick another one that you might feel. I'm just going to say bold erase 3D. Elements. With elements, you can add any other elements that you'd like. I'm going to say sparkles. I can say flowers. I can say nature. I can put in whatever I want. I'll just keep it at sparkles. Luxury glam, faith inspired, kids playful. These are all different types of styles when it comes to creating this image. Now, also with sparkles, just so you know, where it says elements, you can add other things. So for example, let's say that she likes I want to say like an item. Like let's say she likes let's say that the quinceañera loves music. So maybe we want to add some type of instrument on here. Let's say that she plays the guitar. So we're going to add a guitar. And then once the design produces, it's going to create a guitar in an aesthetic, perfect, creative way. And you'll see what I'm talking about. This, we can keep it the same. We can say sparkle background, transparent. Let's just keep it at transparent. We're going to go to copy, and then we're going to open up our ChatGPT. Also, when you click on number 2, when you click on open ChatGPT, if your ChatGPT does not open and you get an error message, it's because you have never logged into ChatGPT, or perhaps it's not taking your sign on. So you might just have to, for example, open a new tab and then just type ChatGPT.com. It's already recognizing me because I've been logged into this computer. But if it's not logging you in, you just have to create an account. Okay, so just wanted to throw that out there because some people have been telling me I get an error message. You're getting an error message because you need to log in with an account. Like ChatGPT now wants to know who you are before you use their service. So all you got to do, if you have a Google account, all you have to do is log in with your Google account or your Apple account, or just use, create a username and password. Okay. All right, so once we get here, we're going to go to Control V, which is paste, and then we're going to go to go. So once my design is being generated, I just want you to again think about everything that we chose, right? We wanted the rhinestones, we wanted it to be pink, we wanted a guitar, and then you'll see how ChatGPT will go ahead and create that design for you. All right, here we go. We got a very beautiful design, as you can see. Mis 15 años, Sofia, and they added this beautiful guitar in the background, also in pink, and these very beautiful designs on the sides, as well as a little heart um, rhinestone and a little crown on the top. So this is the type of work that can be created by using the Ultimate Text app. So now what we're going to do here, we're going to download this image because we're going to put them on a t-shirt. So we're going to open up Canva. Let me just show you the homepage here. It is canva.com. I currently have the premium version, which I get all the elements available with Canva. So all the elements, what I mean is if you get this little crown here, this is only available for you if you have the paid premium version. If you don't have the premium version, you won't be able to select elements that have the little crown. So I do recommend you get your Canva paid account so you're able to do a lot of things. So, okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I actually want to create a image with a girl wearing the shirt, and also I'm going to have a t-shirt with that design. Perhaps, you know, you get a client customer that says, you know what, I need a shirt for my daughter's quinceañera, and I want to see what it would look like if we order that. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually looking at different types of sizes for me to create this image. So there's like a Facebook post, which is 1200 by 630 pixels. There's a LinkedIn post, which is a square. Facebook cover. I'm going to say Facebook post. Why? Because I also want to share it on my Facebook, right? You want to share all your work you do. That is one of the recommendations from like top YouTubers that say if you have a creative aspect of you, share everything. All right, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so what we're going to go now, we're going to go to Elements, and we're going to type in white t-shirt. When you get here, you're going to get graphics, photos, mock-ups, frames, all these different options available that pertain to a white t-shirt. So I really just want the t-shirt. So we can start with graphics. I don't want a cartoon type or a drawn type. I want an actual shirt. But most of these look like they are. Well, let's see this one. All right, this one looks naturally real. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go to upload, and I'm going to upload the design that we just created with our Ultimate Text app. Once this blue line disappears, that means it's ready to upload. So now I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to make it a little smaller because we want it to look realistic that it's on the shirt. There we go. And then you see this background. Now I have background remover with the little crown, which means that I'm able to use this option because I have the paid version. So I'm going to click on this, and the background will be removed. If you don't have the paid version, you cannot use that, which means that if you need to remove the background, you would have to use other types of software design. Like you can go to Photoshop if you have Photoshop. You can go to photopea.com, which is photopea.com. That is a online Photoshop version that is free for you to use. And you can bring in your image there and basically remove the background. Now, in Photopea, you might not have a button that says remove background. You're going to have to Google and kind of know how to go through that process to remove a background. But because I have Canva, I have the paid version, all I got to do is click on this button and it disappeared. All right. So right now I already have my shirt with my design. So if I move my shirt, my design stays there. Control Z. If I move the design, the shirt, okay. So what I want to do right now is I want to keep these together. So I'm going to select my design, hold shift, select the shirt, and then go to group. Where is group? I need to group these. Okay, it should have popped up here. It doesn't. Okay, let's do this again. There, and then group. There we go. Now that it's grouped, the shirt is and the design are together. All right, so I'm going to just kind of move that there, or maybe make it big, I guess. Make it a little slanted, make it look fun. Now I'm going to look for a girl wearing a white shirt. I'm going to put teen girl. Teen girl wearing a white t-shirt. Okay, let's see if we get something in photos. All right, let's just pick one that you feel like you want to add here. Let me see. What does she look like? All right, she looks like she's a quinceañera. Yeah, we can use her. There's another version of her here. I like this one because she's holding the shirt. Okay, so you click on this one, you delete. There we go. Now I'm going to make this one big. And now I'm going to, again, background remover. And it will remove her background. All right, and now I am going to go back to my uploads, bring in that same picture. Let me see something that, again, it looks normal. And then background remover. Looks okay, I guess, right? All right, so now you have a mock-up. You have a mock-up to show your client. Okay, so this is the design that I made for your t-shirt. This is how it will look if, once it's put on. Because usually for quinceañeras, shirts are ordered for like the chambelanes, the damas, or everyone who's part of the party. Usually they want to wear these shirts like on practice day, the day before the quinceañera, or a couple days before, or they just want to wear it after the party or in a vals, or there's different reasons why they would want these shirts. So I know that if you make these shirts, you will, they'll call you and they'll ask you to make more. But all right, so now, what I want to do is I want to, again, group this design with the girl. And again, it's not doing it, so let's do it again. Let's go, just click out of it, click again, shift again, and then I should have a group button, but the button is not showing up. Okay, let's do this again. It's okay. Yeah, it's not grouped. It's in a shirt. Or let's do it backwards. The girl and then the design. And it's not grouping it. Okay. Another way you can do this is you go to position, you go to layers, and then both of these are selected. And then you can right click with your mouse and go to group. There we go. And now it's together. Okay. So that's just a different way to do it if it's not working the way you want it to work. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to add a background image. I'm just going to say pink balloons. Pink balloons. Like I want an image of a party background. That's what I'm looking for. And because this image is horizontal, I want to look for a horizontal image. What do I mean by that? I mean that I don't want a squared image. I want a horizontal background like this one. Right click, you can go to set as background, and there we go. Okay. That is an example. If you like something like this and it's not horizontal, you can still try to do it. Right click, replace background, but it'll just stretch out as you can see. Okay, which is this one is a pretty one too. All right, so let's say we already have our background. And now what I'm going to do is just download this. Well, first of all, let's name it. Mis Quince Napo Guitar, so we know which design it is. and then you go to share, and then you go to download. You see this download button here? Once you click download, you can download as a JPEG, and then download, and then you can submit it wherever you want. All right, guys, so this is an example of creating a great design with the Ultimate Text app, okay, that you can use. And by the way, you can find this in my Stan store. And then once you pay for it, you don't have to pay it every month. You only pay it one time. One last thing, guys, I want to invite you into my Party Favor Club, which is a community where people that create party favors are all joining together. And on here, it is only $7 a month. So, but it is free to join. By joining, you'll have access to the community where you will be able to see other people's posts, other people's work, and also you'll be able to have access to all the tutorials that I offer for free. If you go into the classroom, I actually have free courses on here that you can take. And if you are part of the premium version where you only pay $7 a month, you'll have access to more. So party themes, AI and design, print and assemble. I'll show you how to sell and how to price your products and how to set up for printing. But one of the most important aspects of this club is that I also show you business foundations on how to set up your business if you're wanting to take your Party Favor Club to the next level. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.